Holyfield is one fight away to stepping in the ring for a championship fight.
The white trim, weighing in at 188.
And the tail of the tape, 10 years different opponents. And Mims, the veteran, who admits a record of 18-11 with 15 knockouts. He, for his entire career, has been fighting heavyweight, although he is really a cruiserweight or a light heavyweight. He's basically been out of position for his whole professional career, fighting the likes of Tex Cobb, Michael Dokes, Williams, and now he is in to try to give a test to Evander. Mims, you got to realize, this is his shot to finally get his mission.
You talk about comeback stories. Terry Mims is one of those comeback stories. In May of 1980, he was riding a motorcyclist, some broken tailbone. At first, they didn't think he'd live. Then they said, and here he is fighting a main event tonight.
And he mentioned to cause his road dog, Leonard Adams, his good friend, to help save his life that night. Leonard Adams of the main office in Cleveland. One of the reasons that Mims is here to tell the tale, to step in the ring with Holyfield. Holyfield 5 straight knockouts, and he must get by teams tonight. And if he does, date is set up for July 12th. It's Dwight Cowie. And we notice that Cowie is not here tonight watching on. Cowie has been working, and some fights we've been here, he has been at ringside. Now perhaps he is tuned in and watching his opponent in his next fight. And it is Evander Holyfield with the left hand. Holyfield is now ranked by the WBA, number 4 by the IBF, and number by the WBC.
Out of 15 knockouts, 7 have come in the first round when he has fought cruiserweights. There was that stiff jab of Holyfield, really turning into one of the best in boxing in any division.
Is all offense, all over his opponent, and here closing in on Mims. Holyfield, a gold medalist, did not win the gold in the Olympics, but a bronze medal. Very controversial. He was decided in the semifinal round when he was hitting on the break. Very much as you watch that fight, the victor, but was qualified in the fight and had to settle for the bronze. It certainly also has been part of the inspiration of Holyfield. He has become the first Olympian to face Lou Duva, who has handled millions in his stable. And right now, this could be the man from the 1980. The gold is a pro of the 84 Olympians.
Was making the most progress, but then he suffered a fractured foot, came low down. He'll be back in action very soon. Right now, Mark Freeland is really
fight he has coming up against a guy you've seen so many times here, on it of Mr. Mugabe.
And that shows you the progress of all these.
Another great matchup.
I believe it is for Monduva. And you see the left hand giving Holyfield as Mims, and Mims has that longer jab, and some good work though. Holyfield's getting.
Also, he's fighting a veteran, the likes of Terry Mims. He'll be seeing against Dwight Cowie.
5'7". He comes in with that grab, dragging that right foot behind him. Holyfield said he's got.
Mims was 71-2 in his finals.
Heavyweight champion who's now a stablemate.
In the ring since his victory over Jeff Sims, he went on for the victory. Lou Duva, not a
body shot with the left hook that was. More left. Mims certainly felt it. 10.
As Evander Holyfield knockouts, 7 in his last 7 KOs. 20 seconds to beat Giarusso. Up Holyfield, there's a quick left. Landmark Hotel in Metairie, Louisiana, right now. Evander Holyfield, who is this fight away from Terry Mims out of Cleveland, Ohio.
And you can see that experience that Mims had. Holyfield will have a lot of problems as he paws out with the
way from the lunging left of Holyfield.
Oh, sure, if he hurts Cowie like that, he'll be after him. He had his biggest victory in January of heavyweight contender Alfio Righetti, rated number 6 in the world at that time. That the world rating organizations, the WBA, the WB, very bitter man. He felt that the boxing establishment had something against him. What to do?
I think it really was a heavyweight. And the only fights that he thought that the lighter weights, the cruisers, and perhaps the light heavyweights. Holyfield has slipped in a great combination. He got 3-4 on against Terry Mims.
I'd say tonight, not turning on the combinations the way he normally does. Seems as if he's content that he wants to get some round boy with Mims. And it's very bad to do them. Crack around, and Holyfield will step back with a cut.
In the ring right now, Holyfield is 25 seconds left in the third round.
Holyfield has in his mind now. A little bit of Kawi.
Under 15. Holyfield's last two fights have... And a right again on Terry Mims. Mims with a record of 18-11.
Well, Captain Lou Duva told Holyfield, what brain trust around Holyfield is Lou Duva, Ace Marad, Brooks. And his manager is Kenny Sanders. Ken Sanders, he's a dealership down in Atlanta. Ken Sanders Buicks, and he's bringing soon. Holyfield will have his own dealership.
Dealing it out now in these last two of the Olympics.
Sanders, one of the beautiful. The manager's robbing from the fighter. This is a relationship that is just...
Well, he's put himself in the right... Coming out of the Olympics, even though he didn't win the gold. When he was disqualified in his fight with... When he let loose with a ferocious left hook to the... Disqualified him, saying that he hit on the break. Holyfield has continued to show that aggressive...
It should be quite an interesting fight against style. Nothing like the fighting style you're seeing in Mims.
By Holyfield as he sparked the uppercut from the right.
Mims wobbly on his legs, Holyfield pushing him back and having on his mind his favorite person in the world, 5-year-old, probably was keeping him on his feet.
And that is 33. Mims is getting tired here in the closing.
Mims asked Holyfield for an autograph.
If an autograph, started to think.
He is trying his hardest, but he's in against one of the top young...
Field coming out for the 5th round. In the ring, confident young man, never felt that property against Mims. Those with White Kawi for the championship. WB.
The cruiserweight division is an interesting division. It should have been around years ago, I think 190, 95 pounds. He easily would have been. Once you get past the Dwight Cowie's, Leroy Murphy's, Carlos Daly, Tillman, the heavyweight champion in the Olympics, that's about it.
And the right up as Mims goes down, followed by Field.
Well, this hard ring, a hard shot sent him down, and as he went down, the floor so hard, blood pouring.
The crash to the canvas. The blood pouring quickly goes over to embrace. In the 5th round, Holyfield with the uppercut. From a different angle, an uppercut of his own by them wide open, and almost a delayed reaction. Down he went as they get tangled up.